Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Troublesome Trucks and today we are going to be doing Crash City Requested episode 62, and it is a free-for-all comprising of Bill, Ben, Boko, Mavis, Edward, and Salty. This was a request by Everythern 2.0, so it'll be the best out of 7 rounds, so let's jump into the competition, starting with the first round. Alright, here we go. Starting round 1, Edward is leading us off. Here is Ben, who has won, I think, 2 or 3 competitions in the recent times. We got Bill, who also got a win not too long ago. Oh, Ben is taken out quickly by Edward. Oh, Boko got a front wheel off thanks to Salty. He's down. Oh, Mavis into Bill, but they're both surviving. Edward, will he get past Mavis? Ooh, just close call with Bill and Salty too, I think. Oh, I think Salty, will he get Edward? Oh, and he does. Oh, and he tries to get Bill. Oh, and he rolls over himself. Mavis, she just barely pushes through. Now we got Bill and Mavis. I think we might need a tiebreaker. Actually, maybe Bill will catch up in. I think Bill's gonna catch up in just in a minute, so we'll see if he can eliminate Mavis on his own without a tiebreaker. I think it should only be another lap or 2, so we'll just hang out till then. Mavis going past the wrecked engines. Bill speeding along. I think any time now there is going to be a collision, and not this time, maybe next time. But who will be doing the crashing? Oh, I think who's going to be up in the front? Oh, Bill into the side of Mavis, but cannot quite push her over. Oh, there we go. Mavis was trying her best to hold on as long as she could, but in the end, it was no use. Bill, first point on the board. Well done. Let's get back. Let's go into round 2. Alright, let's keep on moving. Round 2. Bill, the winner of the previous round, is going first, followed by Boko, Mavis, Salty. Oh, Mavis trying to get her. Oh, it gets her own back at Bill, Edward, and Ben. We have 3 Diesels and Edward and the twins. So kind of Edward's branch line, but Mavis is there. But Mavis got taken down. I think Salty and Edward. I'm not. I was kind of spaced out there. Oh, Ben got taken out now by Salty and Edward. Salty had a front wheel off, but it is okay now. And now they're about to go after Boko. They are on a just taking down engines all over the place. Salty with a wheel off. Oh, and he's gone. Edward, number 2, takes round 2 and earns a point on the board. Well done, Edward. You are now tied with Bill. Let's reset for round 3. Round 3 is here. Edward begins the round as Salty follows. Now it's Boko's turn. Ben giving chase. Mavis on the way. And Bill's switch is playing up again. There he goes. Boko gets eliminated by Mavis. Ooh, Edward takes out Bill. Oh, he has a front wheel off. Oh, and he's fallen. Now Ben trying to take out Mavis does not quite succeed. Salty hanging out there as well. Mavis maybe going after Ben. Oh, not quite. Only 6 engines. Sometimes things will be a little slow going. I think sabotagers that may need to be called in. Mavis on the opposite side. Salty and Ben equally spaced. I'm not sure if Ben's catching up or not. So I think Salty's going to Oh, I think actually Ben is slightly catching up. I think maybe we'll hold off on the sabotagers just a moment. I think Salty and Ben are going to collide with Mavis shortly. And yeah, this next few go-arounds, Ben is slightly gaining on Salty. Maybe he's trying to wait for Salty and Mavis to collide, and then he'll be the last one standing. And Ben is just about caught up to Salty, and ooh, just about. Oh, Salty gets a front wheel off Mavis withstanded the attack. Oh, there goes Salty. Now Ben's going to go for the same maneuver his brother did. Oh, and what a smackdown. Mavis, that's the second time that's happened to her, except a different twin. She's again just. That intersection and the twins, been in the finals for a couple times, but still hasn't managed to get a point. But Ben did this time. Bill, Ben, and Edward, 3 out of the 6 engines with points on the board. Still 4 rounds to go. Let's see what will happen next. Alright, and the game will continue to go on as Ben leads off. Here is Mavis, followed by Boko. Now here is Bill, following by Edward and Salty. Last one out. Oh, Ben into Mavis. Edward taking out Boko. Mavis trying to switch tracks. Bill into the side of Salty. Oh my goodness. Ben and Mavis are sideways. Can't quite do anything. Bill has caught Salty. I think we need to go into... Oh! Ben falls over and takes Mavis down with him. I don't think we're going to count that, but I think it's a real battle is between Bill and Salty, so it looks like a tiebreaker will be needed to decide this winner. Alright, here is the tiebreaker for round 4. Bill versus Salty. 3, 2, 1. There they go. Pretty similar speeds. Hopefully, it's a nice, concise tiebreaker. It's been a while since we got in a competition without a tiebreaker. Ooh, Salty, looks like his front wheels are slightly over the edge, maybe. Yeah, on the corner. Bill is struggling to push. Salty is holding his own. Bill just slipping. This could be Bill's second point if he gets this. Bill's second point, Salty's first. Looks like we're gonna need to try this again because nothing seems to be working. Alright, change tracks. Let's try this one more time. Bill versus Salty. Sometimes might need a backup tiebreaker. The engines they don't have the highest speed, so it's kind of hard for... They don't have much momentum, so kind of just a stalemate all the time. So it looks like this isn't going to work either, so tiebreaker 2.0 enacted. Alright, and here we have them coupled back to back. Let's see if this is going to work. 3, 2, 1, start your engines. And man, they are just spinning their wheels. I think Salty moved a little bit at the start, but his wheels are locked up now. Oh, I think Bill might slightly... Oh, now they're stalled. Man. Guess I'll try one more time, I guess. Alright, this is a really close tiebreaker. Let's try this. 3, 2, 1, go. And, man. Ooh, I think Salty is just... It's hard to tell. I think Salty just moved back like a 1/8 or a 1/16 of an inch, but I think that's what we're gonna have to call it. Bill, that is just... These two engines, they're just... very stubborn, not wanting to let the other one win. Bill will be awarded the point, though. Very close. Unlucky Salty. Let's continue on to round 5. Alright, and here we have Bill, very close winner of the last round, followed by Salty. Probably still quite angry about outcome of the last round. Bill eliminates Edward. Oh, he gets finished by his twin brother Ben. It looks like Boko and Ben are going for a collision. Oh, Boko storms past Ben. If this was Steamies versus Diesels, it looks like we have the winner, but it's a free-for-all, so still don't have a winner yet. Boko is pushing Mavis. Salty on the other side. I think this time we will need sabotagers because they are quite on opposite sides of the track, so let's get them prepared. First sabotager going out now, and there's a train going past as well. And now Salty is passing by, and after he goes, we will let Sabo go. 3, 2, 1. There they go. Looks like the sabotager is chasing after Boko and Mavis. Sabotager going around, almost looks like he's going to collide with Salty. And round they go. Sabotager has put Boko in the sandwich move, back into the back of Mavis. Salty going around. No one with any wheels off the tracks. Salty might be colliding with that sabotager soon. But Boko has a front wheel off. So does the sabotager. Oh, Boko's wedged between the cross tracks. Now Salty is about to collide with the sabotager. Oh, kind of pushes him back on the tracks. Oh my goodness, Mavis into Boko. Oh my word. Oh, Salty's falling over and the Sabo wins. I don't think that's allowed, but I think I'd say Mavis was the last one to that. Boko got stuck, and then the sabotager too. Salty collided, and then Mavis got pushed over. I'm pretty sure that was Mavis, so she will be awarded a point. And with only 2 rounds to go, Bill is in the lead. Ben, Edward, and Mavis on 1, and Salty and Boko 0. Let's see what will happen in round 6. Alright, can anyone catch up to Ben? Bill. With only 2 rounds to go, we have Mavis and Edward. Here is Sea Dog Salty. Big green Boko. There's one of the twins, Ben, and finally rounding out is Bill. Oh, Salty into Ben. Oh, Mavis and Edward. Oh, Salty goes through. Oh, and Edward is. Oh my goodness, what on earth just happened there? There is Salty took out Ben, and then all the engines piled in, and Boko tried to push Salty through, and I was about to give it to Salty, but I think Edward just moved an inch and tackled Salty to the ground. That was Boko's just somehow hanging on for dear life on the cross track at a very awkward angle. That was a very odd encounter at the cross tracks. I think I would say that would be a point for Edward. That was a close one. Edward now tied up with Bill. Will round 7 decide it, or will tiebreaker be needed? Let's find out. Round 7 is inbound. Alright, possible last round. Edward going first. Now here is Bill. Both of them on 2 points. Mavis has 1. Ben has 1. Boko 0. And, oh, the twins have collided. Bill is eliminated by Ben. Oh, there goes Ben. Boko has a front wheel off, it seems. Oh, yes, indeed he does. I guess front 2 wheels would be more accurate. And, oh, can he recover? Oh, Edward into Salty. Oh, Salty has hit the ground. Boko still limping around. Oh, there he goes. He has fallen from grace. Mavis only one fully on the tracks. Edward still has the potential to recover. Boko is kind of blocking the tracks. Oh, there goes Edward. He is out. So that's puts us in an interesting position where we have a three-way tie for first place. Bill, Mavis, and Edward all on 2 points. Looks like we're going to need to do a peculiar tiebreaker to fix this problem. Alright, so we are going to be doing a three-way tiebreaker, so we're going to have the strongest competition, Bill versus Mavis, then Mavis versus Bill, or Mavis versus Bill, Mavis versus Edward, and Edward versus Bill, and whoever wins the most will be the winner. So let's Mavis versus Bill, 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, and it looks like Mavis is dragging Bill away, so it looks like Mavis has the first point in the bag. Alright, next up is Mavis versus Edward. 3, 2, 1, start your engines. Off you, okay, so that was a bad start. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, and still Mavis pulling Edward along. It looks like Mavis 2 points, but we'll still have Edward versus Bill to for fun anyways, is Mavis pulling Edward all the way around the loop. Alright, and finally, Edward versus Bill. 3, 2, 1, off they go. And it looks like Bill has defeated Edward, but Mavis has won 2 out of the 2 of the strength pulls. Bill has 1 and Edward 0. So it looks like Mavis is going to be our champion today. So let's get them in the middle for a final photo shoot and a recap. And the winner is, by a very close call, Mavis with a total of 3 points. Edward got 2 along with Bill. Ben on 1. Boko and Salty unfortunately got 0. So there is Mavis proudly up front. Very close, Bill and Edward. Some very close tiebreakers we had to have. Salty and Boko unfortunately couldn't get anything, and Ben managed to scrape up 1 point, but very interesting. We haven't had many three-way tiebreakers. It's very close calls, especially Bill and Salty. Hope you enjoyed anyway. A bit of a longer one, but sometimes these are brutal fights. So anyways, I'll see you in the next video. This is Troublesome Truck signing out. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.